Hello everyone! Here I am with another video for you. And today I would like to talk to you about the energies that have been coming up recently. Me and my very close friend Anisha Anna have been receiving information about the collective energy and what's going on right now. What we have been seeing is that, well, a lot of energies have been coming up for us to see and to recognize that are in our bloodline, that are really ancestral, and that are pretty low vibrational energies that we have in our system, that we've inherited from our ancestors, that is basically it's become a part of our body, and which is why we have such a hard time seeing who we really are because of all of these fears, of all of these blockages, and really specific energies that are coming up right now. For example, if you have somebody in your family or in your bloodline that is depressed, or is known, or your family is known to have depression throughout your bloodline, then this is a specific energy. This is like a low frequency that is traveling with your family, within your bloodline, as being passed on from generation to generation. It is not necessarily like, if you look at it in an energetic kind of way, I'm not talking about the medical, I'm not going to at all, but from an energetic perspective, this is sort of, you can call it an entity basically, or you can call it, it's a living energy, it's a low vibration. And in the 3D realm here, we live in very low energies, and we also have high energies. We have everything. I mean, it's all playing out. Whatever it is our own choice to see in which from which energy that we operate, from which vibration that we live. And with this ascension, light workers and people like you and I decided to raise our vibration and to clear out all of these lower energies that are in our bloodline, that are in our system. So it's very important to know that whatever it is that you're feeling, like even if a down feeling, depression, anxiety, all of that, it is not yours. It is not yours. It's very important for you not to identify with this energy as if it's a part of yourself, as if it's a part of your personality or the person that you are. It's not. Don't identify with that, and don't own it like it is you. What you can do is acknowledge it and say that it is there, because it is. And it is a part of your physical experience. And you inherited all these energies that you're feeling from your ancestors. And what we're doing right now, we are clearing all of that, all of it, so that we can start feeling who we really are inside. More as our higher self, more as our soul. Our soul is very pure. Our soul is very powerful. Our soul is, there is nothing that our soul fears. So if there is a fear for anything, it is because it's ancestral. It is because you inherited it. It is because it's a lower frequency, which is completely normal on Earth, but we are clearing it. So there has been a specific energy that has been coming up, and we have seen with Anisha Anna, we've been given this information. It is the, we call it the wizard energy. What is the wizard energy? It is the kind of energy, it's a lower vibration also, and it is very hypnotizing. It is the kind of energy that makes you believe and makes you want to follow that person. It's very masculine because it uses women and sexuality to overpower them. Basically, when you have sex with someone, you share energy. What happens when you share energy, that person or who you're sleeping with, you either take, you give, you take, you give. This wizard energy only takes. So they take your energy, they take that love that you have, they take away your power. This has been coming up because this is an energy that's been going on for centuries. in humanity. So it kind of hypnotizes you. You feel like you have absolutely no will. Anything can happen with you. That masculine energy, that man just can, do whatever. These are also people that are, for example, in cults, in sects, and they, they say, you follow me, and they then sleep with everyone, and then they feel like orgies are fine. This is just a way to take away your power. This energy has been used many, many times to gain power, and it is something that is living within all of us. And I'm sure you've heard men, women also say like, oh, I'm not monogamous, I don't, I have love for all, and I sleep around with everyone, and I find my pleasure in it. It is, oh, I don't want to commit to anyone, I just care about that feeling that I get from, having sex with that. This is also the kind of wizard energy that there is, because having sex on its own is not love. It's not from the heart. It's just sex. And you can get stuck in that energy, thinking that this is what's giving you happiness. This is what it's all about. But the more we go into our heart, the more we go into this space, we realize, no, that's not what it's all about. You want to have love from the heart, not just the sex and with different people or 20 people. This is not who we are really inside. So this energy has now been seen, has now been recognized, and this is also the kind of sexual energy. Well, it's abusive. This is energy. It's not that just I want to sleep with them. It just takes, that's kind of energy that just takes what's not theirs. So this is also something that a lot of from us is in the ancestral lines, but it's now also being cleared so that we can go deeper into our hearts. What also has been coming up, and I've noticed that because people have been approaching me and I've been noticing it a lot, is sexual abuse also in the families with children. It's awful. This is an awful energy to feel. This is just an awful experience for any person that is here. It's very hard. But with this energy, what I have seen is, I have seen somebody energetically, they showed me this, is that when a person does this, our soul is not like that. Our soul does not have a lower energy, but our body, when it carries a certain density or certain dark areas, or the chakras are closed, or there is an opening for it. And how an opening can be created in yourself when you have an addiction of some kind, when you have an alcoholism, when you have a drug addiction, when you have any kind of basically addiction. This is an opening for lower energy to enter your energy fields, and to just you can act from that. You can act from lower energies. You can basically be taken over, if you want to call it that, because you're not operating from your heart. The light is not shining, so darkness is attracted to the dark spots in you. When this happens, and I have seen that in that image, is that this entity, this lower energy, comes into somebody, into a person, and it makes it do all these awful things to children. Because how do you take away a power of someone, and especially a child's? Sexual energy is the way to take away somebody's power. Sexual energy is life. It's source energy. It's so pure. But if you use it in a wrong way, you can harm others, and you can take away other people's power. So this energy is very, it goes and it just takes the energy of others, and also children. So, and I've seen this coming up a lot in a lot of people, and I'm sure that you know somebody that has been gone through something awful like this. This energy is now also being cleared in our bloodline, in our ancestral line. that this pattern does not continue on to the next generation. So if you're watching this, then you must mean that you're a light worker as well. So if you've had anything like that happen in your family, if you had anything like that happen to yourself, know that this is the energy that is being cleared out and that it stops now. So it's very important, if you're watching this video, acknowledge this right now. Look at it and see this energy, because from the moment that this energy is seen and recognized, it can start to heal. From the moment we see something, it's already starting to heal and starting to clear. So we've seen the wizard energy right now, clearly what it is all about. And I'm seeing now this entity, this energy, darker energy of the sexual abuse on its own that takes away the power. We've seen it now. We're working on it in the collective energy. I've been having also a lot of dreams about my mom, my dad, and all of the things. And I'm always the child, and I'm always looking and saying things. Apparently belief systems are still in me that are since my childhood. So there's a lot of healing being done on the inner child right now. So you might feel emotions, you might feel things coming up from the past, maybe that happened to you, maybe that is in your family or that you have seen. The thing is, though, we all have these energies in our body, so in some way or form we will experience it and we will feel it. So it's okay to whatever it is that you feel that is coming up right now. It's all good, it's all being cleared. Also, the throat chakra has been worked on, is still happening, because as a child we were afraid to speak our truth because of all the things that happen, oppression, not allowed to speak from the adults, maybe from the grandparents. Also, this is very ancestral, so now it's also coming up for clearing. So just be aware of all these energies, recognize them, acknowledge them. What I just told you, it's all happening in the collective energy field. It's all being cleared right now. So I hope that you that this information was useful for you, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye.